The Suns Mavs. This is another series where the home team has been dominant, but the Suns are on the road tonight in Dallas. They're still the favorite here, looking to close things out, up 3-2 on the Mavs tonight. Josh, start with you in this one. Can the Mavs force a game 7?
Same as always. They're going to shoot 50% from deep again, because then they will. But if they don't, then the answer is no. So figure that one out. And again, another situation where the only reason I'm not involved with the Suns is I just have a -1.5 series position on Phoenix again for a biggish sum there. So I don't need to get involved in that one. I'll just ride that ticket out. And the market pretty aggressive here towards Phoenix. We've seen a sort of standard 6 to 7 point flip for home court in the playoffs this time around. Not quite the case with the Suns at -2. So clearly strong market support that Phoenix gets it done. They've been terrific in closeout games under Monty Williams and with CP3. I don't think that changes. I think that they sort of made the right adjustments defensively to force Dallas, I think, into taking some pretty tough threes and with personnel who potentially don't have it in them to stay hot in the same way that Dorian Finney-Smith was in Game 4 in particular. Essentially, I think they're just saying that if he's going to be the guy that beats us, so be it. But, we're going to force those sort of role players to be the ones to do so and to find rhythm from deep. So ultimately, Phoenix offensively should be able to get theirs as they have for the majority of this season, as long as the shots are falling. I think they're going to be pretty aggressive in headhunting the right mismatches down the floor. I kind of like a Suns team total over as well. You look traditionally at their closeout games all of last season, this season, their offense really is aggressive throughout the entirety of those games, and they really sort of push home the point and carry it through for the full 48 minutes. So that would be my top look, I think, if I were to get involved here, was the Suns team total. No problem laying the points either with the Suns. Again, the only reason nothing is official is just based on my series positions.
I lean towards the Suns as well, but as a Suns fan, I'm having a hard time separating my bias for the Suns and what I actually think. So I'm just going to stay off of this game altogether. But I do think your point, Josh, Monty Williams has made some nice adjustments defensively. I mean, the campaign didn't play in that last game. JaVale McGee hardly played at all. Those are two players that were liabilities on the floor defensively for the Mavericks. And Cam Johnson stepped up defensively a little bit more, played better defense on Luka. That was a target for Luka in the first 3 games of the series, and I thought he did a nice job in Game 4. So I lean the Suns. I think they close it out here again tonight, but no official plays for me because I'm just going to sit back and try and enjoy this one. Chris, you go on the Mavs quite a bit. Do you think the Mavs have it in them to force a Game 7?
I wouldn't be surprised if there is a Game 7. Again, some of the same things that we saw in previous series that we talked about. Just the home team is playing better, and some of those players on Dallas have played better at home all year. Jalen Brunson is one of them. Dorian Finney-Smith is one of them. Finney-Smith had another bad game on the road against Phoenix. Just wasn't really a factor. So maybe you find some confidence tonight. It's just one of those things where, you feel like you have a great handle on the game, and then you turn the TV on, you turn the volume up, you hear the home crowd of the team who's at home, and you're like, oh man, this might be a different result than what I thought. Because once you gain that energy and they start to gain a rhythm, right, that just really helps a home team, and a playoff crowd is like no other. So again, if you like the Mavericks, I think you take them early here. My mind says to bet on the Suns full game. This is a very short line. I mean, basically it's not a pick 'em, but and we've seen these games end really close. But -2 is a very forgiving line for the number 1 team in the NBA all year. And I guess if I have a play on the total, I would lean towards the under. It seems like the Phoenix Suns now, listen, we're 5 games in. The coach is good as Monty Williams. They figured something out in the last game. Dallas only scoring 80 total points. That was pretty bad for them. And then Dallas does play more their brand of basketball at home, so they should be able to slow down the game a little more. So I like the under a little bit. I like the Suns a little bit to win it, but I don't know. I mean, this is just one of those games where, again, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 7-game series and then Phoenix blows out Dallas when they go back home again, right? So a lot of these series are just really tough. A lot of Jekyll and Hyde stuff going on here, where which team is going to show up, which version of these players are going to show up.
Yeah, and the Suns did really struggle in Games 3 and 4 on the road, so it's not like it's just a gimme that they close this one out. I mean, the Mavericks played great at home, and the Suns didn't. So very easily could go 7. No plays for all 3 of us in this game. We're just going to sit back and hope that The Suns win, so Josh cashes his series ticket.